Hi, it's Michelle from Puzzle, and today I'm going to give a rundown on all things connectors. And when I say connector, I'm referring to these lines that connect all of our steps on our canvas. So let's start by adding a new step to our canvas here. The quickest way to automatically have connectors from one step to the next is to use these arrows around our current step. So once you fill out your current one, you can use the step connector to the right. And now we have these connectors that are automatically pre-built that kind of follow along the step if you dragged along the canvas. We can also click back and add additional steps if we want to go in different directions. And so we have that ability to quickly add connectors automatically from our current step using all of those blue plus buttons around the perimeter. But oftentimes you may just be building and adding new steps without using those initial connectors. So how do we connect the steps if we have a few kind of free floating steps around the canvas? Well, we see these gray circles also around the perimeter of our steps. If we hover over one of those, we'll notice that this plus button pops up. And once we see that, we can click and hold and then drag to whatever other connector on whatever other step we want to connect. And now we see that those are automatically added. I can do this from any corner of one step to any of the four spots on the other step. So let's do another example where I'm connecting the bottom step here to this step here. And again, it will keep those node connections regardless of where we move it. But let's say actually the step would be better if it was connected on this corner, and I want to kind of replace it from the bottom to this left corner. So today, the way to do this is by clicking on the line connector so that it's highlighted blue, and you'll see that this sidebar opens up for the connector. And in the bottom left-hand corner, that sidebar is that trash can, and we can delete the connector that way. And now, of course, we could reconnect how we would like it to be. There we are. Now we have the connectors exactly how we want them. Stay tuned for a new feature that's on our roadmap that will allow you to click and drag from one connector directly to a new step. That feature is still in the works, but stay tuned for that announcement. The one other thing regarding connectors that I want to mention here is the ability to add information. So let's say for this step, you have the option of either going one way or another way, depending on if a certain thing happens. You can add that type of information directly on the step. So if I click on the step, again, that sidebar opens up and I can give it a name. So let's say this is a consulting project, for example. I can save that, and now I can understand that I'm going to go this way if it's a consulting project, and this way if it's an internal project, for example. So those are the features I wanted to cover today involving how to quickly auto-connect those connectors from one step to the next using those arrows on your currently selected step, how to delete a connector and reconnect to wherever node you'd like, and then how to add names to those connectors to make them more powerful. Are there any other features you guys would like to see with these connectors? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.